What's going on, wolves? It's your boy Saeed. In this video, I want to talk about forgiveness, the value of forgiveness, and it goes two ways: forgiving yourself and also forgiving others, and how forgiveness can be very cathartic. Meaning, once you let go, you feel really good because it holds a lot of stress inside of you, in your body, in your mind, in your soul. Now, honestly, the reason why I got inspired to make this video is because I said some mean things to someone, and I hope they forgive me for it. You know, I slipped up. I'm not usually like that. I generally have a loving nature, but I slipped up. I said some mean things to someone that I care for, and I hope they forgive me. But in the meantime, I decided, I did some meditation on it, and obviously I regretted doing what I did, saying what I said, and of course I've dealt with it before. I've had to forgive other people that I felt wronged me, so it's not a new thing to me, but now it's kind of been renewed, the concept of forgiving yourself and also forgiving others. And in this process, I had to forgive myself first of all for saying these mean things, because I know they're not really me, and they just came out. It's not really me, I know. So forgiving yourself for something that you have done that you know was not the right thing to do or right thing to say is the number one step here, okay? Because you don't want to feel guilty. Guilt and shame will keep you living in a state of guilt and shame, period. What you feel right now, you're gonna feel in the future. If you're living with a lot of guilt and a lot of shame, guess what? That you're coloring the future with guilt and shame, and you're getting in the way of some beautiful, wonderful, liberating experiences because you feel guilty and feel shameful. So of course, in the first little bit, I felt guilty, naturally, but I knew that it wasn't right to stay in guilt. So I had to forgive myself for saying what I said. I had to let go. It was the past. There's nothing that I can do right now to change what I said. There's absolutely nothing except for, apologizing, which I've done. But there's nothing that you can do at that point. Okay? That's it. It's gone. That thing is gone. I can't do anything about it. So I have to just learn from it. Learn how to not be like that again and be the opposite of it. Be loving, considerate of other people's emotions and feelings. More understanding, so I had to forgive myself. First thing first, I have to say, you know what, I forgive you, Saeed, for saying what you have said. That was not really you. You were just in a weird state of mind. You were not vibing higher than you should be, and then you said these mean things. So I forgive you, because that's not you, that's not the real you, and it's not you right now in the moment. So forgive yourself for things that you think. Sometimes, a lot of times, like, I know what I said was mean, but sometimes, like, we think we did some bad stuff, but it's not really bad. But forgive yourself regardless. If you perceive it as a bad thing, as something you shouldn't have said, shouldn't have done, forgive yourself. Keep telling yourself, I forgive myself. I ask Spirit to forgive me. And the Spirit loves you and forgives you. Okay? The divine, whatever you want to call it, the force forgives you and loves you at all times. So who are you not to forgive yourself? Forgive yourself. Doesn't matter what it is. Does not matter what it is. Even if you killed someone, which I hope none of you guys did, and probably not, hopefully not, right? That's like one of the worst things you can do, but still forgive yourself. You have to. What happened in the past, happened in the past. That's it. It's gone. There's nothing I can go back and change what I said. It happened. I have to learn from it. It's a learning experience. I have to learn not to be like that again, and just be the opposite of it. Be considerate, loving. Alright? And that same thing. Whatever it is right now that's bothering you, forgive yourself. You will feel a lot better inside. That's the first step. The second step is to forgive others. We all have, like, people we love, or some people that have hurt us. It could be your parents, like your dad, your mom. Maybe your dad hit you a lot when you were growing up and yelled at you a lot. Maybe your mom did the same thing. You gotta forgive them too. If maybe your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend hurt you with some words or hurt your feelings, you gotta forgive them. Not for them, but for you. Okay? Because if you're gonna move on, or if you're gonna build something with that person again, you're gonna have to forgive them, right? Even if you're not gonna build something with them, even if that's like there's nothing you can do at this point, right? Like, say there's somebody that died that you're still holding grudges to. You are not going to move on with your own life unless you forgive them, because if the minute you have this bad memory inside of them, like, oh fuck, you know, let's say like somebody stole your money, right, and they're dead now, and every time you remember them, let's call them, I don't want to say names because, you know, let's just get someone who stole your money stealer, right, in the graveyard right now, you're in the grave, and then you remember, like, let's say you're sitting here having a good day in the woods and you remember the money stealer, and the first thing that's gonna happen is like, oh fuck, fucking douchebag, you know, and then you're just gonna feel bad, you're gonna feel anxious inside, right? Guess what? Now you allowed the past to label your current present moment. You allowed a past experience that you perceived as a bad thing label your current present moment, which is a beautiful moment in the woods, you're chilling, you're having a good time. However, you can even go beyond and change it and say, you know what, that was a good thing that I got my money stolen. Maybe you needed to work harder to establish yourself, make more money, do something, I don't know. If you look at the silver lining and the positive in everything, you will find it. 110%. No question about it, brother and sister. You will find it. Okay? You will find it. Just look for that silver lining. Look for that positive thing. So if you can go even a step further beyond forgiveness and say, you know what, that was a good thing. That was a good thing that my dad hit me. Because, you know, I had to grow up and learn how to fight, and now I'm a good fighter, and now I'm considerate of other people, and if I have kids, I will never hit my kids. Again, you can take it a step further. First, you forgive. You say, all right, I forgive this person for doing this bad thing to me. Second of all, you say, you know what, that was a good thing. That was a good thing, and I'm gonna learn from it. I'm gonna take the positive in it. I'm only gonna see the positive in it. All right? Then it's so beautiful from there on. It is so beautiful, because then you're an alchemist. I heard a quote I wrote on my wall. I heard it like on one of the Instagram memes, right? It's an alchemist is someone who can transform anything with love. You see? So if you can look at the person that hurt you in a bad way and say, hey, you know, that was a good thing actually. I'm gonna actually send this person love, and I'm gonna learn from this experience, and I'm gonna see the positive in it. Oh my God, not only do you forgive and you have the catharsis, the letting go, but now you have an opportunity to turn shit into gold. Mental transmutation, that's what alchemy is. Alright? So work on the forgiveness. It takes time. And for the person that I hurt, I hope you watch this video one day. Okay? And I hope you watch this video one day, and I hope you forgive me. Alright? I hope you forgive me, because that wasn't me. So that's it. Let's forgive one another, be kind to each other, be loving to each other. And if you do something like, you know, like I preach about love and stuff, but hey, like we all slip, man. Like we all sometimes say mean things. We all lose control. Sometimes our ego gets out of control, right? But you go back into that place. You know, it's a process. That's it. Support us on Patreon, right? If you can just like support with $2 a month, honestly, it would absolutely mean the world to me. All right, expand this channel, the Wolf Pack, the love, the positivity. The more money we have. Right now, I'm just raising like $500 just to pay my bills. All right. From beyond that, if we can raise even more, we can do a lot of cool shit. Expand this message, and we can do so many things. Okay. So I would mean absolutely the world to me if you support us on Patreon. Just $2 a month. You can go more, but honestly, if you can just support with $2 a month, we get enough people to pitch in, we can reach that first goal, $500. I would be super grateful and super happy. That's it. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.